What's going on, everybody? Deacon here, and welcome to another PSA where I just talk about random things off the top of my head. Sorry this video is late, but because I started a new job, I got regular hours like a normal person, and I work from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then riding the bus and all this other stuff, but don't get used to it because I'm going to go back to having a weird schedule like my other job. But just a few things I wanted to talk about. The first thing I wanted to talk about is I have a project that I'm going to be working on soon, and I asked a couple of people to help me. So for those of you all who I asked, don't forget, May 6th. That's all I'm going to say. You guys, you know who I'm talking to. The second thing I want to talk about is I've only got maybe like a chapter left, but I've been reading this book right here called, I hope y'all can see it, The Miseducation of the Negro. It's a pretty good book. And I didn't necessarily run into anything that I didn't know before, but it gave a lot of insight on how even things back then to where we are now, how certain things have repeated themselves. And just for me, you know, most people know Facebook is my social media drug of choice, but just a few things that I've been reading in there, some groups I'm in, and then also some YouTube videos. There was a particular chapter in here, chapter 11, called The Need for Service Rather Than Leadership. It was a really good chapter to read because it basically was saying, you know, in a nutshell, we need more people who are actually doing what'll help uplift the Black community than having so many people just talking about and giving resolutions to what can help the Black community. Because then that way we can actually get some stuff done. Number 3, I plan on doing a video on forgiveness. Only reason why, because, you know, I'm pretty sure some people heard about the whole, you know, Beyonce Lemonade album, and, you know, part of it was basically going in on her husband because, you know, for infidelity. And of course they confirmed it on, you know, all your entertainment shows or whatnot. But the main reason why I want to do it, because there's something that I've always heard, but I've never seen anywhere where they say, you know, you must forgive and forget, like you forget like it ever happened. And to me, that's, you know, that's not humanly possible to forget. Like you could forgive somebody and let it go so you're not hanging on to that angerness, that bitterness, that frustration. Or if you were the one who wronged somebody and you feel remorseful for doing it and you want to go to that person and ask for forgiveness to get a clear conscience, you know, I've seen that happen, but never that you forget about it. Because if you chose to forget about it, then most likely something like that can happen to you again. And the whole purpose of going through these things and either asking for forgiveness or, you know, seeking forgiveness or letting that go is to not deal with it again. But I'll do a whole separate video just talking about that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is that my oldest daughter has been getting on me because, you know, she's been watching my videos and she noticed it ain't enough of them on it, ain't enough of them in it. So, you know, I have to start recording them more in the video. So, of course, when it comes out, I'm gonna get another camera, and unfortunately I might have to get rid of the G7 so I can pay for the other one. But I'm gonna get the Canon G7X Mark II, but it doesn't come out till the end of May. But at least with that, I won't feel as awkward going out in public vlogging, even though it'll be still a big camera that, you know, people can see, but I feel more comfortable vlogging with that. But the autofocus and some other features are supposed to be better, but I'm not gonna get into that technical stuff in this video. But that's it. That's all I can really think of off the top of my head. So feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. And as always, be wise. And until I see you guys next time, have a great weekend. I was even able to find a white G-Shock to match yesterday. I had to buy it last second.